Welcome back, Brightmoor kids. We are kicking off this lesson with a game. I have 3 boxes here, labeled 1, 2, and 3, and there's a mystery item or mystery items, all the same thing, in each of the box. It is going to be your responsibility to guess what is in each of the box as I shake the box, and you have to listen carefully. So you guys are gonna play along with us, and I, for the first time, am actually going to pick 2 volunteers from the live audience to come up and participate with me. So can I get 2 volunteers? Oh, whoa, a lot of hands, okay. Let's go with you, sir, over there in the back. And how about you right here in the front? Come on guys, come on, 1 on each side. Welcome. Over on the side. Please just introduce yourself.
My name's Mason. I'm Braden.
Okay, awesome. And you guys know the rules. We're gonna start off with number 1. I'm going to shake it, and you guys have to listen and guess what you think is in each of the boxes. We gotta be quiet so you can hear it too. Do we have any guesses?
Is it a Lego?
A Lego, that's his first guess. Do we have a guess?
I was thinking like a candy bar.
Candy bar. That's a good guess. The correct answer for box number 1 is there are markers. On to box number 2. Okay, we gotta be quiet here. Do we have a guess?
Those are chips.
Okay, he thinks they're chips.
Sounds like goldfish.
Goldfish. Both similar. The correct answer is in fact chips.
Yes.
Last one. Box number 3. Let's see if you can get this one too, okay? I want to hear you guess before they do. Okay. You think you got it? Yes, you guys got it correct. And you guys got it too, correct?
Easily.
You guys know it? Say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Legos.
Correct. It is in fact Legos. Thank you guys for participating. And we hope you enjoyed the game as well.
In that last game, we had to listen closely to figure out what was in the container. Is it hard for you to listen? Sometimes it can be hard to listen to others, especially when we're in a challenging situation and we don't know what to think about it or we get distracted. But we have someone who always hears us. Today, in God's big story, we're going to discover how God heard the Israelites and answered a big request. Joshua asked God to help them, and God heard Joshua. God did something amazing to help his people.
Welcome back, Lego Larry here. I'm here to tell you the wonder truth, and that is God hears us. Little known fact, I actually can't hear anything because I don't have ears, but you know who can hear everything? That guy up there, God, he can hear everything. He hears us, he hears you, he hears me, and he's always listening. That's the key, always listening. All right. Time to do a little competition. Even though I can't hear you, I can feel you. I feel the vibrations in the air through my head. And if you're louder, I can feel them more heavily. So that's how I know if you're being loud or not. So make sure you're being loud. We're gonna have the girlies to stand to your feet. You're gonna repeat after me on the count of 3. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. God hears us. Great job. Y'all can take a seat. Boys, it's time to stand to your feet. I'll give you 3 seconds to stand. 3, 2, 1. All right, repeat after me. God hears us. Great job, boys. Take a seat. I felt those vibrations in the air, you know? Okay, all right. Everybody stand to your feet. I want you to say it so loud that I almost fall over from the screaming. Okay, on the count of 3, I'll give you 3 seconds to get ready, get your vocal cords ready, get those lungs ready. 3, repeat after me. Everybody stand. 2, 1. God hears us. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. That is our wonder truth.
Wow! Word of wonder! I'm so excited because we're like switching up just a little bit.
Yeah.
So we've been doing these moves for now like about 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
And you know, I think we have been hard working.
Yes.
So we maybe should sit down and stay. So if you're sitting,
You're doing great.
stay seating.
Stay seated.
But the thing is if you're sitting, you better be doing these moves like
Yes.
really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to see like nice, crisp moves.
Yeah.
And also, you gotta be like saying it out loud.
Yeah, if you're sitting down, that means you have the extra energy to be louder than you were in any of our previous weeks. So we want to hear you sitting down and loud.
Exactly.
Got this.
Okay, you guys know the drill. I'm gonna say it. You repeat
Say
after
with
me with Miss Monique. Okay, ready? I'm ready. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. He will keep
He will keep
his covenant
his covenant
forever.
forever.
He will keep
He will keep
his promises
his promises
for all time
for all time
to come.
to come.
1 Chronicles 16:15.
1 Chronicles 16:15.
Awesome!
That was
that
loud.
was good.
That was
was
really
super
good.
loud. Awesome. Now, because we let you sit down,
So kind of us.
it was very kind of us. We're gonna have you guys stand up. Come on, stand up, stand up,
Now
stand
it's time
up.
to stand up. Up
Yep.
on your feet. Up on your feet.
Yep. Hey, I see you in the back.
Come on.
Come on.
Stand up. Stand up. There
Okay,
we go.
perfect. So now that we're standing and we've done the verse, let's make it a little challenging.
Yeah.
Right? Like we rested our legs for a little bit, but now we need a little challenge.
Yes, and they're ready for it.
I think they are. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is you're gonna be going like this. You're gonna put your leg like this
Okay.
and do the moves.
Gotta balance. Gotta
You
balance,
got balance
while doing the moves.
While doing the moves. And honestly, I'm a little shaky, so we will see how it goes. But also, it's a challenge. Like, let's see if you guys can do it. Like I said, with the moves. Okay, and without falling over.
And loud.
And loud.
Three
Whoa,
things.
so much.
Three things all
There's
at
so
once.
much we're
But
asking.
they've got this.
But they do. They got it. Okay, ready? Let's get in positions. He will keep
He will keep
his covenant
his covenant
forever.
forever.
He will keep
He will keep
his promises
his promises
for all time
for all time
to come.
to come.
1 Chronicles 16:15.
1 Chronicles 16:15.
Awesome!
Great job.
Great job.
Perfect balance.
Good job. I was a little shaky. I think I dropped my leg maybe a couple times, but great job. And that was wow!
Hey friends, it's me, Louie Kablooey. Kablooey. Man, I have got an incredible true story for you. It is from the book of Joshua. This book is all about how God led his special people, called the Israelites, to a special land called Canaan. On this journey, he made a way for them to capture a city called Jericho. Now, there was another group of people called the Gibeonites. Gibeonites. Ooh, that is fun to say. Gibeonites. Indeed. The Gibeonites realized that God was taking care of the Israelites. And they wanted to get in on that. Hey, Israelite. Oh, hey, Gibeonite. Won't be on the same team. You know it. All right. They promised each other and God that they would not fight each other and that they would help fight each other's enemies. But the king of Jerusalem did not like this deal. His name was Adonai Zedek. He was afraid that the Gibeonites would help the Israelites defeat his army. So he asked these 4 Canaanite kings if they would join forces with him. All those in favor of joining forces with me, say aye. We have cookies. Aye. What kind of cookies? The kings all agreed, and together they tried to capture the city of Gibeon. The Gibeonites. The Gibeonites sent an urgent message to the Israelites.
Dear Israelites, help.
The message made its way to the leader of the Israelites. Hi, I'm Joshua. The message reminded Joshua of the promise they made to each other. Joshua and the Israelites kept their promise, and they marched into Gibeon to help their friends. We're coming, Gibeonites. Ooh, that's fun to say. God said he will help us beat those Canaanite kings. The Israelites marched right into Gibeon and surprised the Canaanite armies, and they joined in the fight. As they were fighting, God showed them he was with them. He dropped giant hailstones on the enemy armies. The weatherman said nothing about hail. The battle continued on late into the day, and Joshua knew it would be extra dangerous if they had to fight at night, because they wouldn't be able to see who they were fighting. Remember? Oh no! We forgot to invent electricity. There was no good way to see in the dark, so Joshua made a big move. Sun and moon, I command you to stand still. Is he talking to space? Shh. He was! And what's even more amazing, God listened to Joshua's request. The sun stayed in the sky so that they could fight in the daylight and win. Yay! Whew. This has been like the longest day ever. God listened to Joshua and did something really, truly amazing for the Israelites so they could save the Gibeonites. And just so everyone knows, the sun never stopped in the sky ever again. That was a one-time miracle that God did when Joshua needed it. But guess what? God hears us too, and he helps us with our needs. Our problems are never too small or even too big to bring to him. Don't ever forget that. Kablooey out. Kablooey!
This week, we get to hear more of God's big story from the amazing book of Joshua. Actually, you can find it in Joshua chapter 9. After the Israelites captured Jericho, a group of people called the Gibeonites realized that God was helping Israel. Instead of fighting the Israelites, the people of Gibeon, they decided to make a truce with them. The truce meant that the people of Israel and the people of Gibeon would have peace with each other and would fight for one another if someone was attacked or someone attacked them. They made a covenant, a promise to God and each other to always serve one another as allies, not as enemies.
All right, let's begin with the king. This is the king of Jerusalem, Adoni-Zedek. He was angry about this truce. He was afraid that the Gibeonites would help the Israelites defeat his army. So Adoni-Zedek asked the other Canaanite kings, as they enter, to join forces with him and attack the Gibeonites. The kings agreed, and together they attempted to capture the city of Gibeon.
The Gibeonites sent an urgent message to Joshua, the leader of the Israelites, asking him to keep the promise Israel had made with Gibeon and come to their rescue. Joshua and the Israelites kept their promise. Immediately, the Israelite army marched to Gibeon to protect their allies. God told Joshua he would help Israel defend the Canaanite kings. The Israelites arrived at Gibeon after marching all night, and they surprised the Canaanite armies. As the Israelite army fought, they were not alone. God dropped giant hailstones on the enemy armies, defending more of them than all the army of Israel.
Yet, as the battle continued late into the day, Joshua was concerned that the sun would set before it was over. They did not have electric lamps in those days, so no electricity was going to help them light up the sky. So without that, the battlefield would have been very dark. Fighting in the dark was especially dangerous because it could be hard to tell if the person in front of you was on your side. Joshua told the sun and the moon to stand still. And they did. God listened to Joshua's request and made the daylight hours longer while the Israelites defeated their enemies.
God listened to Joshua and did something unique for the Israelites that day, something that he has never done since. He listens to our prayers too, and we can trust him to do what is best all of the time. We may think our problems are too small or even too big to bring God into them, but whatever we face, we can trust that God hears us and that he will help us in our need.
Welcome to our Rewind Review. I have our two lovely contestants. This is Miss Danielle and this is Miss Monique.
Yes.
Oh wait, sorry, they look so much alike. This is Miss Danielle. This is Miss Monique.
Yeah, we can't blame you for that.
Yeah, I know.
twins,
We look,
so-
yeah.
People mix them up constantly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We are gonna go through some of the questions that are gonna answer that the answers are from the lesson. So if you were paying attention, you'll get the answers. And if you weren't, then you might not. You might have to go back and rewatch it and just learn some more.
Might
Okay.
have to rewind.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. First question. What had the Israelites and the Gibeonites promised each other?
That they would help each other. When they needed, in times of need, that they would help each other.
Yes.
Okay.
More specifically, to keep peace with each other.
Yes.
So, yes.
Help keep peace.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. What 2 ways did God help the Israelites defeat the enemy?
2 ways. I know one way.
The power of friendship.
I know one way. He helped. He sent down hail.
Yes.
Like stones of hail or whatever. So he
Yes.
sent that down, and that was the one of the 2 ways.
Correct. Half a point.
Um,
And the other one, I'll give you a hint. God made something stand still.
Oh, the sun. The sun stood still. The sun stood still.
I can't
Yes.
believe I forgot that one.
He made the sun stand still, and he made hail come down.
The power of friendship.
Yes.
Those 3 things combined.
And the most important of the third. Okay, number 3. Has the sun ever stood still since that day?
No.
No, it hasn't.
Nope.
And what we mean by that literally means he made it only be daytime.
Yeah. So it stayed
Yeah, it
up.
stayed daylight.
It stayed
Yes.
daylight. It never went dark.
Exactly.
It stayed light.
No night.
So,
night.
For a whole 24
just
hours.
in case you were confused, because the sun does not revolve around the earth. We're just trying to make sure that y'all understand the earth revolves around the sun.
Yes.
Allegedly. All right. Number 4. Why do you think God makes covenants and promises with us?
That is a deep question.
Yes.
And
There is a simple answer, and then there's you can go deep with it really easily.
God makes promises because he's incapable of breaking them. So it's his way of promising that he's going to provide for his people. That is my answer.
Yeah. And I would say, I want to add to Miss Monique is what she was saying is like, he's our father. And so he wants to take care of us and he wants to have a relationship with us. So by making promises and stuff, that's one way. He does so much other than that, but that's one way.
So
You
obviously
get the point. You get the point, but I was just adding.
Right, but and the answer that's here, ultimately what that all boils down to is because he
Loves
yes,
us.
because he loves us. That's why he does all of these things for us. All right. Number 5. What is today's wonder truth? You're laughing because you know the answer.
Yeah, we know it so well that I think we should let the kids.
Oh, she wanted to hit the buzzer.
Do you want to do it? You can do it. If you know it that well.
Actually, I retain
It involves something that you aren't really great at because of your impairment.
What? What exactly?
It is
God
God.
sees us?
It's God hears us. Because he also can't hear.
You're just
She can hear fine, just fine.
The answer is God hears us. That was our wonder truth. Number 6. Where is today's word of wonder found?
First Chronicles 16:15.
Yes. I would feel upset if y'all didn't get that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Assuming you also knew that
I did. I literally was lip saying it while lip saying it.
while she was saying it. All right, this is our last question.
Oh.
There might be a bonus question after this, but this is our official last question. This is a true or false. God only hears some of our prayers.
No, false.
Right.
Yeah.
He hears all our prayers. He is always there listening to us. And that's sometimes the greatest thing because he hears all of them. We don't have to worry about him not hearing them.
Yeah.
He hears them all. They don't always happen when we want them to and how we want them to, but he is always listening no matter what.
Oh, amen. Oh, we have one more bonus question.
Whoa.
This one isn't written
Bonus
down.
question.
Oh,
It's not written down. Are you guys ready?
Okay. I'm scared.
I don't know what type of question it's gonna be. Okay, go.
I don't have a bonus question. All right. Well, I hope you guys are paying attention. I hope you guys got all the questions correctly. You know, if you didn't, you know what you can do. You can rewind it and you can review it all over. But that is all we have for you today, and we will see you next time. Well, that's our lesson. I hope you guys remember that God always hears us. He's always listening, and we will see you guys next time.